Hello everybody, I'm Pafslash and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Now, in the last episode, we started Chapter 1. Chapter 1 has begun and we are now supposed to head out for the next city over, which is Bose, if you can see on the map. All the way to the west you see Bose. There is that, but something you can do before you leave is head in here, buy new weapons and armor and stuff like that, which I highly recommend you do. But I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm really just there's thing. I don't really need to do that right now for reasons other than for reasons. Okay, but anyway, if we head out here, which is where we're supposed to go to the west, if we just align the camera to face north, you can see that we are indeed walking west. This is where I got to the farm, if you guys remember earlier, in like episode 4 or something. We went out to the farm to help those guys with the monsters and the thing. But yeah, there is that. The monsters here are really not anything you should be worrying about. Just follow the road and just not get into any fights. But as soon as we do that, we will arrive here at the checkpoint, which is locked. So hey you, what's up?
Hello there, are you headed for Bose?
We are, but how did you know we weren't just visiting again?
Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately, exponentially more than usual.
Is it because the flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose?
That's exactly what's happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it.
Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights, so you're really not in a position to complain.
Yeah, I got you right about that. Oh, and another thing. Traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the chief warrant officer next door.
Okay. Indeed we will. Next door is a... Wait, what? You can just... If no one sees you... Although this guy might see you though, but... You can kind of just... Go under... That's some bad security. I never noticed this. Anyway, we should actually be going to see the dude. Hello.
Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua too.
Hello, Chief Warrant Officer Ashton. That's a mouthful. It's been a while since we last met.
Yes, it has. So I've heard my boy Luke caused you a lot of trouble, did he? I'm absolutely ashamed as a father.
I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy his age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran outside of town when I was young. Yeah, and you're supposed to be a girl.
Haha, you're certainly full of energy as usual. And this is Scheherazade, if I remember correctly, right?
Good afternoon. She's just standing like inside Joshua at this point. I was wondering where she was. Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we're wondering about getting a pass. The thing. I can speak.
Let me guess, this is something to do with the Linde, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner.
Good heavens, Cassius was aboard! This is major. I'll issue a pass right away.
There we go, receive the gate pass. Thank you, sir. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this?
What are you talking about? I know you kids my face. And as a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing.
Huh?
Be careful if you have any errands at the Hacking Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to ideas for Cass's safe return.
Hide our identities if we're going to Hacken Gate, which is quite a fair bit of north from Bose. Well, if we're going there, we'll just have to follow this guy's advice, or that guy's, not this guy, that guy's advice. But anyway, hey, sir, dude. Alright, we got one. There we go, handed over the gate pass.
Well, that was quick. Okay then, how about I open the gate for you?
Open by remote control, eh?
Look at the future, we got remote control and everything. Awesome! So now I can head over into... I can officially head on over into the Bose region. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it. Before we cross, just something very minor I want to point out. You see that little sigil up there with a bird on the blue and white checkered symbol pattern thing? Yeah, no. This is something cool little thing I noticed during my first playthrough of this game. That each region has their own little like symbol, and they all have have the symbol of the bird on them, but they're different in the patterns and stuff. It's just stuff like that I find intriguing. Like you see there, it's got circle and the red and the yellow, but still the bird. That's the Bose symbol, I guess. But yeah, we are indeed across. So let us just head on up over on the highway. We are almost there. We're roughly halfway there, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, no, this... Now, for good old reference's sake, you don't want to fight that guy. Just yet. You don't want to go in here, we want to continue on onwards. There are enemies here, of course, like any other route, there should be enemies. I'm not gonna fight any of these enemies because I have backup saves, so I don't want to spend needless time fighting monsters. So I won't be fighting anything, but as of right now, this is the best place for getting a good level or two. So, alright, there we go. Let's head this way. Anything from the trolley? Well, if it isn't Sherazard, how have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard about all the airline that's being grounded after the Lind incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see, well, your efforts are appreciated. So how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. Well, that was the plan. Why? Do you know of something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugren about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I gotta get going. Catch you later. That was a nice dude, I guess. Chief Warrant Officer Ashton and now him? Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be good reason for it, and we'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch. Agreed. If you do as I suggest and ask Lugren about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving. Indeed, we will be get moving. You will be get moving. That is a AAA example of perfect grammar. Yeah, cobras. Cobras are abundant in this place. There are also moles. But be warned though, those moles can do quite a bit of damage if you're not careful enough. Something I should also note about the map, or at least the local area map, is if you see the transition, transition places, you see there's a yellow line. Like if you see if the transition line is just a yellow line, then it means that you are not at the destination just yet. Yeah, like if you see here, you see the sign says Bose next to the yellow transition line, but of course when I pass through the yellow line, I am not yet in Bose. However, if the thing is faded, if the yellow line is like faded outwards, that means we are indeed at our destination. Which means that we are in fact at our destination. How many times have I said destination in the past minute? I don't fucking know. But anyway, we shall be heading in here. And there we go, we have arrived in Bose. Fucking fantastic! We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Of the 5 major cities in Liberal, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Rolent, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy anything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. If you're curious, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. Right over there, that's not much of a description, but anyway, it is in fact just right over here. Sorry, just had to cough a little bit. Yeah, I believe that should be our first stop. Hello. Knock knock.
Oh sure, sorry you arrived a lot sooner than I expected. I appreciate you coming all the way from Rolent. Old man voice again.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugren? Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time?
Yes, I received a call from Aina not that long ago. So that means these 2 kids with you are Cassie's children.
Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright. And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm Lugren and I oversee the Bose branch. Your father and I go way back. Please just call me Lugren.
Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident?
Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates of the situation have been made. And not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the Guild hasn't heard a word either.
Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the Guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right?
I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved.
Did you just say General Morgan? Great, now it looks like things are really going to be a pain. General Morgan? Who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates Bracers, in fact. It seems he even makes a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what he's saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general?
That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that Bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating, and because of that it's causing conflicts with our other work.
But we just came all the way here from Rolent. If that's the way it's gonna be, then it's time to duel it out with this general to decide who gets to investigate the incident. You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle.
Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways, such as the request we received from the mayor concerning the incident. She asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army.
Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I kind of just stumbled through the speech box. I see. Well, isn't this perfect timing? Lugren will accept the mayor's request.
That sounds fine by me, but before you go, you 2 are junior Bracers, right?
Yeah, why?
Junior Bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. And right now, for you 2, that will be Rolent.
So what you're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right?
You've got it. Yeah, all you need to do is sign these forms to transfer your registration.
Ah, sure. There we go. Our names go here, and Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms.
Alright, looks like everything is in order. Junior Bracers Estelle and Joshua, as of this day at 15:20, your registration at the Bose branch has been approved. This means that you are now members of the Bose branch.
So you know, once you become a senior Bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So pretty much we're still newbies.
Yep. Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly.
We'll do that.
Understood.
Indeed, we will. But however, we will not do that in this episode. We'll do that in the next one. So yeah, in the next episode, I guess we will head on straight to the mayor's house. So see you guys then, I guess. Bye.